Hello everybody. Welcome to MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions, my YouTube channel. Allow me to introduce myself. I am an intuitive, psychically led tarot card reader, and I like to incorporate astrology, numerology, and all those little mystic things that come in our lives that I've been interested in pretty much my whole life. And today is a very, very special day for me because it's October 9th and it is my birthday. And I promised I was going to upload a video, and I have every intention on doing that. However, I do want to tell you that it is pending as we speak one of the biggest outages, power outages that are scheduled for the entire county. Possibly 800,000 homes will be affected through PG&E's requests. So here I am, and I'm going to make this happen, I promise, but I just want to say I welcome everybody. I'm over the moon excited about this. I've probably read for about 30 years now to family, friends, small clientele, and in the last 10 years, I've really amped it up a bit and had more and more passion about doing this. So it interests me in being part of the YouTube family format. The other really important thing I wanted to share is that one of my tools I've loved for about 25 years now are my I-Ching coins. And I haven't seen them on YouTube, but you saw it here first if you have not as well. I'm not saying they aren't, but I just haven't seen them. And I've been watching for about 4 years now and just totally taken in by some of the most incredibly talented and gifted tarot readers. So my I-Ching coins have a little history behind them. And I will actually upload a private video to show you the actual way and how it's done. But for time savings, the sake of time, what I do is I will roll these coins ahead of time, which I have done. And basically there's the 3 coins, and they have denominations of either 3 or 2, which gives us an opportunity to make 64 hexagrams. That would be a trigram and a trigram, which equals a hexagram. So 3 lines equaling a hexagram. And then I look it up after I've done this, which I did ahead of time. And I look it up on my chart here, and I go across and down, and I come up with the number that I need to pull for the card. So today was unbelievable, but not really, because it never ceases to amaze me. Today what I got was, for the first card, Pi, and forgive me if I'm butchering it. These are Asian, and they have been, spoken in a different dialect than myself, so I just go with it, and I use my intuition to know what's being spoken about. And the first card with the hexagram that I came up with is Pi. It's number 22, and it's called Adornment. So let me read to you on the back. Pi is the symbol of what is ornamental and of the act of adoring. As there is an ornament in nature, so should there be in society. But its place is secondary to that of what is substantial. The superior man throws a brilliancy around his various processes of government, but does not dare in a similar way to decide cases of criminal litigation. Now you have to let this soak in and understand it, but what I feel immediately when I read this today was that PG&E was going to be doing something that we as a society needed to accept because of course, the importance of the safety of the homes and the lack of fires that we hope to have this year versus the last 2 years. And shout out to the people who have experienced the losses that they did. It's hopefully this will make a difference. And in doing this reading, I also want to say that when you're throwing the I-Ching coins, once again, I'll explain it in depth in another video, you can get a chance to have a moving 6 or 9. In that particular roll, which created this hexagram, I received the 9 was the moving number. So I'm going to read that as an extra message. He adorns himself, but if need be, he can give up every luxury and indulgence. Without lights and all this and power, I mean, how much do you rely on all these things? It's astonishing to me that I pulled this, but I did. And I'm excited about it. So because I got a moving number, I'm able to you change that hexagram to from a moving to a non-moving, then you get a second card pulled. The second card pulled is Ken, and here's the way it looks. And 52 is the number for arresting movement. Above Ken, mountain arresting progress. Below Ken, mountain arresting progress. So what's read here is Ken denotes stopping or resting. Resting when it is time to rest, and acting when it is time to act. When one's movements and resting all take place at the proper time for them, this way of proceeding is brilliant and intelligent. So that's for the masses, that's for general, obviously, but I feel like that's a pretty potent message. And today is my birthday, and that's a pretty special day for me. So I'm super happy to have you as a part of my journey. My intention is to gravitate with as many people as possible and to connect with like-minded people like myself, which I know there are many of on this format, which is super exciting for me. And I will be doing readings once a month. I hope to do it once a week. My intention is to do I-Ching coins possibly daily, just as a general read. So come on back to my channel, and please do like, subscribe, and comment, because I would love to talk with you. I do want to end in saying that because of the retrograde shadow appearing and these other things that I've mentioned, I'm not 100% sure, but it is the 9th, so I'm absolutely wanting to get all of that straightforward and going forward by November, and definitely, hopefully, before something coming up. And I would like to pull a card. My first deck 30 years ago was a Rider-Waite deck, and I received a lot of decks since then, and I'm going to study a lot of them that I hadn't actually studied. But this is the golden Rider-Waite, so I'm excited. Let's see what today's card has to say for all of us in general. And let's put out a special prayer for everybody that we're safe and we've had enough water to set aside and all the things that they kind of suggested for us to do, PG&E. And let's just pull this really quick here for us, okay? Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords means it's time to rest. And I do believe that was brought up in the I-Ching message as well. So, I mean, you can't make this up. Basically, with everything going on, and swords do represent intellect and thought processes, it generally denotes air signs, which I am, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But it's a time to kind of reflect, relax. If these things are happening, if we are in fact without power, it'll be okay. We're going to be okay. We will get through this. This too shall pass. And we will rise again to the occasion. And in the meantime, it's good to kind of just enjoy your loved ones, be safe with candles and so forth. And I look so forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much. Till then, bye-bye.